It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Family Guy Funnycast. My name is Joe. I'm one of your hosts, and this is Sean. Say hey, Sean.
Hey, I'm your other host.
That's my other host. He's not me. He's not me doing a funny voice.
It's true. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to look up the prices to hire a team of bots to harass our competitors.
Just another Monday morning here at the Funnycast. I have a third person over here with me. It's the damn Daniel kid. He just walked in. Yeah, hey, no, come here. Come here, sit down. Okay, you were gonna say something. Yep. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with another Funnycast. Alright. You get the fuck out of here. Go.
Get out of here, kid. Get out of here.
Okay, I think he's gone.
Yeah, we'll call him back.
I didn't authorize that. But yeah, today it's episode 18 of the Funnycast.
Ooh.
We're gonna
finally legal,
we're gonna
baby.
be discussing. Yeah. Oh, this Funnycast. It's not a baby no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's no. Chris D'Elia just got outed as a groomer and a sex molester. So
Chris D'Elia,
what the fuck
that
is
guy?
A sex molester? Yeah,
dude.
Can we just ignore that I said sex molester and move on?
He's a non-sex molester, dude. He played a pedophile in You, and now he is a pedophile.
Dude, he played one in Workaholics.
Why does the man keep playing pedophiles if he is one?
Well, you play what you know, right?
I guess maybe it's like a hiding in plain sight kind of thing.
Yeah,
like they'll never think I'm a pedophile because I openly play pedophiles in shows. Pretty fucked up.
They'll never think I'm a racist if I hang out at KKK rallies. Ironically. Yeah, he did. He's getting outed and he's getting fucked up.
What exactly did he do?
I was just reading about it online. I guess where else would I read about it? Hold on, let me find it real quick.
In the old tabloids. Yeah.
Yep, in the ye old tabloids.
Yeah, will you find it? I'm just gonna delete the DMs we sent to him asking him to come on. I think now's probably not a good time for an appearance on the show. Yeah,
we don't want you here. Well, I'm not gonna be able to find what he did other than grooming a 17-year-old and other minors. On July 7th, 2010, though, he posted a pretty epic joke on Twitter.
Can I hear it?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. To-do list. 1. Molest kid. 2. Take nap at public coffee shop. So
did he actually say that?
Yeah, I'll send you the link. So he's just been DMing.
I was gonna make the joke at the end, like with that was like fine, have sex with kids, but he already did it. Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, he has been getting in the DMs of underage girls, being pushy, trying to groom them.
Wow, that is literally his character on You.
Yeah, I think he played one in Workaholics too.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here because it's episode 18 of the Family Guy Funnycast, where we talk about season 2, episode 11. A picture's worth $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And before we get started, again, I wanted to restate our show of solidarity for all the protesters, all the Black Lives Matter protesters that are out there fighting for change against systemic racism and the abolishment of cops, the defunding. Whatever your goal is, if you're out there protesting, we're with you.
Hell yeah.
Hell fucking
If you're protesting for Black Lives Matter, we don't mean this in a blanket statement.
Yeah. If you're out there protesting, like I saw this one lady online. I keep saying that, like on Twitter. I feel like a fucking boomer. There was a lot of millennial versus Zoomer.
I saw this
discourse.
woman on the iPad, and
I saw this post on Facebook. You go on Facebook? You can go on Facebook. It's on my profile. But I saw this video of this old white lady, probably a TERF, who knows?
Hell yeah.
That's just me making a statement, though. Don't hold anyone to that. She was holding a sign outside an abortion clinic saying that multiple George Floyds were killed there.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck? So we're not with that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up that those
Funnycast
officers would go in and kneel on those fetuses' necks for 9 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up that they shrank themselves down and went inside the wombs to do that, personally. But
God, imagine if that was the only way to get an abortion. You had to shrink someone down and send them in to slay the child in one-on-one combat.
That is the pro-life argument.
Yeah, sometimes the child wins and comes out, he's already like 6 feet tall and jacked from all the XP he got. It'd be pretty cool. I think that's the world I'd definitely rather live in.
Just emerged 60 minutes into the game from the jungle. I've finished farming.
Yeah, except he was farming before the game even started by killing cops.
He was farming in the jungle of the womb.
Well, anyway, we should get into the plot of the episode.
Yeah, would you summarize this for me?
Of course. So, Peter, his friends, and their family go to the Funland amusement park for his birthday. He ends up getting kicked out for causing problems and realizes his former classmate, Bob, owns the park. Peter becomes depressed that he's accomplished nothing. Peter ends up selling a painting Chris made for his birthday. Chris draws the attention of Manetti, a New York art dealer, and the Griffins end up going to the city. Manetti keeps Chris away from Peter as he's too low class and tries to transform him into Cristobal, a green-haired painter. Peter ends up trying to get Meg to be a star, but her only talent is bird calls, which don't work. At the premiere, Chris reveals his paintings of his dad, causing him to be shunned by the art world, but reconciles with Peter. Stewie is then approached by Calvin Klein and becomes the new model for their diapers. And that's the episode.
Baby needed some fucking diapers, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Big Stinky. And by that I mean me.
The ultimate stinky.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta lay one and...
Would you ever wear diapers? Like as an adult?
I would probably do it ironically. But that's the trap, though. You do something ironically enough, it becomes unironic, and that's just a thing you do.
Damn. Yeah, that's happened to me, mostly with words. I don't think I would ever ironically or unironically start shitting my pants, though. Like, I just feel like wearing a diaper would be gross as hell. Like, there's nothing stopping me from pooping in my pants right now, except the fact that it's fucking gross. Like,
yeah, and you'd have to clean that up yourself. You couldn't just... I mean, you probably could just throw your pants and your underwear into the trash, but...
I mean, yeah, I could.
Yeah, you could... I mean, you could do that now without pooping yourself. But
that's true.
The diaper keeps that locked in so nicely.
Yeah. Really lets all that shit hug your cheeks. Just what I want.
Really seals them together.
Yeah. No, dude, I don't like it. I am not, like, a neat person... But I try to keep myself very clean. Yeah,
same here. And if you're wearing a diaper, you have to be ready to deal with all of which that entails. You know, like the diapers smell. Diapers smell pretty bad just on their own.
It's true.
And then you have to deal with the diaper rash. You have to make sure you're moisturizing your wherever you get a diaper rash, probably the butt and genital area.
Yeah, you probably get some on the nads.
Yeah, and also you would be absolutely visibly wearing a diaper.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You know, have you ever seen Rugrats?
Yeah.
You know how Chucky's footsteps sound?
Mm-hmm.
That's the sound you'd be making all the time, because that's actually the sound diapers make.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I would sooner just like if hypothetically if I was on like the street, I'd sooner just pull my pants down and take a shit right on the sidewalk than pooping my pants.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard Mick Lauer, the rice pirate himself, tell a story about that. Not in person.
Damn.
Online. I heard that online.
I heard that on the web.
I heard that on Us Weekly.
I have a funny story about that, actually.
Okay.
So I was in the city, and I see this black guy across the street, and it looks like he's wearing, like, leg warmers. Like, have I told this on the podcast before?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. And it looks like he's wearing, like, purple leg warmers. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I get a bit closer because we're already heading that way, and then I realize they're not purple leg warmers. They're his pants pulled all the way down, and his skin was so dark I thought he was wearing, like, dark colored clothes.
Okay.
But no, he had pulled his pants down and he's yelling and shitting on the street.
Wow. That is my end goal.
Yeah. We avoided him, but then later I was walking back the opposite way. I accidentally stepped where he poopied, so yeah, that's just life for you. I don't like step in shit, but like, I just, you don't want to be in that area.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, cool.
I've never stepped in human shit, but I can't imagine it's very pleasant.
No, it's probably worse than stepping in dog shit, honestly. At least, like, dog shit kind of smells like dog shit. Like, it's like, oh, gross, that's dog shit. Like, you step in human poop, it's like, oh, dude, you smell like poop.
You smell like funny poopy, and that's not very funny, actually.
No, not funny at all.
I will say, though, that sometimes when I pick up my dog's poop,
It smells kind of good.
I get... I feel a little something in my pants. No, I accidentally get a little too close to it, and the smell of it just makes you want to vomit.
Damn.
So, if I had to pick up human poop, whether it be my own or someone else's that I'm caring for, or just I see it on the street, I think that looks pretty neat, and I take it, I would, bare minimum, vom for like 5 minutes straight.
Damn. What if that was like your child? Like, are you gonna be able to? If you ever have a kid, will you be able to change his stinky diaper?
It would take some getting used to, but it's my kid.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
You know,
You can always put him up for adoption.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, no matter what, they'll always be my kid,
Well, yeah, true.
whether I have custody or not.
Just like say that like he has some sort of condition, and then some YouTubers will adopt him for clout, and then they'll send him back later.
Yeah, he'll stop being monetizable.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That's a word.
yeah. Once the ad revenues ran out, like honestly, just get on my life.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll rehome you like you're a dog. Because we don't respect you as a human
I'm
being.
posting ads on
That's
Craigslist
so-
who wants to take my son with autism. Anyone
My
want him?
son needs a loving home.
He's potty trained. He's housebroken.
God, that story was so fucking depressing. It made me so mad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, no shame in admitting that, like, you just can't handle a child with special needs, because it's a lot of work. Yeah, I have some cousins, like, who are, like, minor special needs, and even that's hard. So, like, if you had a kid with, like, more serious issues, I can imagine it being too hard to handle for a lot of people. But don't adopt a kid with special needs when you can't handle it, and then send them back later.
And then don't say you rehomed him.
Like, this isn't like a fucking iPhone. You can't send it back to the makers and get it fixed.
Yeah, you can't say, oh, my kid's defective, I need a new one.
It's like, man.
Well, I mean, you could, but...
Yeah, it's not like it does. Like, oh, man. I mean, I always thought I wanted a kid with autism, but now that I have one, it's a lot of work. It's like...
I always thought I wanted a kid with autism, but then I got one, and it had autism.
Man, that's not epic at all.
What's wrong with... What happened?
What happened to my boy?
Why does my kid with autism have autism? I fuck those people, dude. I fucking hate them so much.
Yeah, go to hell, whoever they... I don't even know their names.
Me either.
Cool.
I'd never heard of them before.
Yeah, me neither. I'll probably never
until I saw that dumbass news story.
Probably never hear them again unless I try to take the kid back.
Yeah, and God help them if they do. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
You try to get your kid back, then I swear to God, it's on me.
Hell yeah.
I will find you.
Kick their ass.
I won't find you. I'm not going to do anything.
Damn. Anyway, so I have some bad...
I can't even install a bidet.
I got some bad news. So, do you remember a few episodes ago where we talked about, like, the idea of reclaiming the East Asian jingle or whatever? And making, like, a cop thing?
Yeah.
Well, in this episode, a cop is split in half by a stray penny, and it's revealed that a small Asian man is living inside of him. So I think that means we were accidentally racist. I think Family Guy set us up.
Fuck. How could Family Guy make us racist?
Fuck. I was doing so well, too.
Seth MacFarlane fucking did it again, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, he predicted us being racist. He kind of made us racist.
That Irish...
It's his fault.
Irish Catholic motherfucker.
Was he Irish Catholic?
That's
pretty cringe.
He has New England descent, so probably.
No, in New England there's a ton of WASP, not Irish Catholics.
Oh, whatever. He has roots in New England going back to the 1600s, and he's a descendant of Mayflower passenger William Brewster.
So then historically his family was Protestant.
Yeah, like Peter. I mean,
Nope,
like
Lois.
Lois.
Like Lois.
the one that's not an Irish Catholic.
Yeah, Peter, working class Irish Catholic man. Lois, rich Protestant bitch, just like Seth himself.
You can't say that about her.
I mean, she is rich. No, but she's not a bitch. At least yet. Nothing Lois has done has really been unreasonable, aside from when she gambled the car away.
Yeah, and then when she made that Indian joke. That was funny.
That whole episode was just one big faux pas, so I'm not even going to remember it.
Oh, I mean in this episode.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, yeah. She makes a joke where, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's like, here you can get Indian food, and not the... I don't remember the noises she makes, but she makes like a Indian, like India, noise. And then she makes a Native American noise.
And she's also gesturing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she taps her forehead when she means India.
Yeah,
and then does something else when she means Native Americans.
Yeah, I mean, for a while it was pretty common when people were talking about Indians to be like, oh, I mean dot, not feather, or feather, not dot. You've heard that, right?
I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah?
Wowee.
I mean, personally, I mean, like, it's pretty stupid to still call them Indians. Like, damn, dude. One guy fucked up and thought it was India, and now you're sticking with it.
Yeah, like, damn, Daniel, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, I would just get annoyed when people be talking about Indians, and it's like especially like a historical, it's like, are you talking about India or Native Americans? Like you're not saving anyone any time by calling them Indians here.
Which ones are you talking about, bro? Just let me know.
Yeah, and then back in the day, someone would say, "Oh, we mean dot or feather," but you can't say that anymore. So like,
no, you probably couldn't even say it then, but people just.
I mean, define couldn't. Like, you definitely shouldn't, but I think they definitely could. Like, who's gonna stop them?
Yeah, you're right. It's not a matter of couldn't. It's a matter of shouldn't.
Yeah, it's not like there's like racism police out there who shoot you for being racist.
Should there be?
Should there be racism police that shoot racists? I mean, like, if you're like
not should there be racist police, because they already exist, and they're an arm of the fucking government, the right-wing conservative piece of shit government. I'm making a brave stance on this episode.
Yeah, the Funnycast. Yeah, we don't like cops. That's right.
Yeah, hey, if you're a cop, fuck you.
I thought it was pretty epic when Peter split that cop in half until I found out that the cop was fine.
So, should we jump into the references?
Oh, yeah, I think we can get into them a little early this episode. There's a lot of references. I actually didn't include all of them, like ones like Rembrandt and Van Gogh. So they're pretty minor and also pretty well known. But I got most of them.
Yeah, speaking of minor, that one at the beginning with the Carter Banks or whoever, I've been wanting to look into that on my own because I never understood that reference, if it was one.
Well,
so I want you to explain that.
I also thought it was a reference. I had it written down as the first reference of the episode, but from what I can find, Carter Banks is totally invented for Family Guy. The only reference I could find of him relating to Family Guy is on the Family Guy wiki, with his only reference being that bit in this episode.
Fuck.
Yeah, so Carter Banks, not real. Sorry about that one.
God damn it, Seth, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I really thought it was a reference. Like, it's kind of weird that should just be like a generic character, but I mean, I guess maybe they didn't have like someone specific they wanted to drag.
All this time I thought they were dragging someone, but
yeah.
In the end it ended up being me being dragged.
Yeah, you got fucking dragged to the Mud Queen.
Dude, I've been getting dragged by that fucking cold open since 2000.
Damn.
Fuck, dude.
Speaking of the opens, I keep like in the subtitles for the episode they have Stewie say laugh and cry, but every time I see it, I'm sure like no, they had him say F and cry earlier, and I go back to check and it's still laugh and cry, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
Hey, welcome to Family Guy discourse since circa 99 to 2003.
I have always only heard laugh and cry. I'm sorry, F and cry people. I don't stand with you today.
And I don't think I've ever stood with you.
F and cry or me?
F and cry? That's what we're talking about, right? It's not F and cry?
It is laugh and cry.
Yeah. It is, in fact, laugh and cry.
And I'm not saying this because that's what the showrunners said. I've just always heard it. Like obviously, if it's F and cry, they'll try to hide it. Like, Lady Gaga in Poker Face, at one point she says "fucker face" instead, and that went unnoticed. Whoa. That's pretty cool.
That's epic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet, Lois.
But yeah, I don't think they're trying to hide anything. I think it was just a coincidence. People hear what they want to hear.
She actually say that?
Yeah, she does. You can. I don't know the exact time. I don't know if she does it repeatedly or only once, but look it up. She definitely says "fucker face" one time when she's supposed to be saying "poker face."
All right.
Because it's like fucker face, but it's even harder to tell than that.
Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty hot, and I am gonna listen to Poker Face after this.
Hell yeah!
All right, reference me up,
All right,
Daddy.
so the first real reference is "This is my rifle, this is my gun," which is a song repeated by the recruits in the movie Full Metal Jacket, a 1987 Kubrick movie about the Vietnam War. Full Metal Jacket also is the originator of, like, when people say, like, the Asian voice, "Me love you long time."
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that.
Yeah. People don't really talk about the second half of the movie. So the movie split up into two halves. The first half following the recruits in the... are they in the Marines? The Army? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're all
I've never
drafted.
seen it.
Okay, I saw it like a little bit ago, like probably a year now. Yeah, it's following the life of these recruits for the Vietnam War, including one Private Pyle or whatever. They make fun of him. He goes sicko mode on himself and the drill sergeant. And then the rest of the surviving kids all go to Vietnam and fuck shit up.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the second part, 'cause it's not as good. I don't even remember what happens in it. They, like, fight some Viet Cong, and I think, like, something bad happens. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, honestly, who cares?
Yeah. Vietnam, not very epic. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna draw
the war.
Harsh line in the sand. The Vietnam was actually kind of cringe.
Yeah, the war itself, pretty cringe, huge misstep.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go to the nation pretty
Yeah,
badly.
they're doing well. From what I've heard, they had no deaths from coronavirus.
God damn.
Yeah, because they had a pretty strict but, like, but they had like strict policies, but also a lot of like government assistance. Like I know like people would just get food straight from the government that was like pre-packaged and sanitized and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, like coronavirus isn't that big of a deal in Vietnam or South Korea. Both of them, I mean, they had their own ways of doing it. But both of them had a pretty effective and serious response to the virus and its spread. They got their shit under wraps pretty quickly, unlike America.
Yeah, imagine living in a country that actually cares about its citizens.
Yeah, I mean, China right now is going through their second wave. We haven't finished our first wave. You know how it is. Well, actually, China might not go through the second wave, but things aren't looking great right now. They had like 27 new confirmed cases the other day in Beijing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, cases in my county, they've never been higher.
Hell yeah. Let me check how many cases are in my state. My state's probably like the size of your county, dude.
Oh, yeah. Without fucking doubt.
Looks like the highest single day was April 22nd. These are only in terms of new cases. Confirmed cases are about 44,000 and 4,000 dead. So, off of this, about 10% of the people who have confirmed got it died. Which seems to be a bit worse than the mortality rate they're reporting, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my county, confirmed cases, 1,446.
Nice.
1,069 recovered, 35 deaths.
Okay, I guess my state might be a little bit bigger than your county. According to this, no one has recovered in my state.
Oh, no.
Well, also according to this, no one has ever recovered worldwide, which I don't think is true.
I'm seeing that too.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Coronavirus is actually the most deadly disease you will never recover.
Man, I don't want to talk about COVID anymore.
Yeah.
Let's do
COVID
more
COVID, am I right?
More like Novid. You're over, baby. Rip COVID.
Next reference.
Not dead now.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Next reference is to Andy Warhol. He was a pop artist of the 60s. He did the funny soup cans. I just found out he was openly gay at the time, which is surprising that he was one of the most successful artists while being gay, at a time that wasn't very accepting.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say that was pretty cringe.
It's not cringe to be gay, dude.
I know. I thought you were going to say that.
I would never. Back in the day, they used to call gay people homophiles.
Homophiles?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure why they got rid of it, but they used to call it the homophile movement and the homophile organizations.
What the fuck?
Hello?
Sorry, no, I googled it and I've never heard of that word
Yeah,
before.
I first heard it when I was going through my history textbook. And it's like, oh, homophile? What does that mean?
I wonder what that is. I've heard homophilia before, but just not homophile.
Damn.
Wow. You learn something every day on the Family Guy Funnycast.
According to this, homosexual has been in all languages where there's a cognate for homosexual like that, or homophile, homosexual one. So, good on you, homosexuals.
Homosexual one?
The term homosexual won out in conventional use over the term homophile.
I thought you meant like there was some one or something called homosexual one.
Yeah, the first gay man.
like Earth Prime or Alpha 1 or something.
Dude, imagine being the first gay person. That's gotta suck.
That would actually be pretty cool.
No, there's no one else. If you're the first gay person, then that means at least for a period of time you're also the only gay person.
Well, if there's a there's a first for everything, right? And that means that there's gonna be a second. So you're not alone forever.
Not necessarily, but yes, in this case.
Oh, whatever. Why don't you just read me the next reference then?
All right, next reference is Bing Crosby. He's a famous crooner and actor from the 1930s to 60s, and he's allegedly an abusive father. One of his kids wrote a memoir talking about how he was abusive. Another one of his kids disputed it. I don't know Bing Crosby enough to make any sort of stance on this. But that's what the reference was to in the episode. Bing Crosby's allegedly abusive ways.
I was thinking about this reference for some reason, like this week.
Yeah?
Before I watched the episode. I don't know why.
Damn.
It just popped into my head. Because I like the way Peter says, "Get out of here, you dead crooner." That's it.
In another life, crooner could sound like a slur.
Yeah.
Good thing it's
That
not.
was a sneeze. That was a sneeze that did not exit.
God bless you.
God, don't gesundheit
God
me.
damn you.
God damn you, Black Emperor. Like Godspeed to you, Black Emperor. Whatever.
Dude, it's not cool to be calling out black emperors like that. Mansa Musa does not appreciate that.
I've never heard consciously a Godspeed you, Black Emperor song.
Me neither, dude. I don't even know what kind of music they make.
Experimental, apparently.
Cool.
Whatever.
That doesn't mean anything.
No. What's next?
Next reference is to David Leisure. He was the annoying neighbor in the 1995 sitcom Empty Nest. He also did Isuzu car ads that apparently were pretty popular.
Whoa. Not to me.
Yeah, not to me. And not to Peter in Family Guy, because that's the whole joke, that no one knows who the hell David Leisure is. Next reference is to the Muppets. They're funny puppets. You know, Kermit drank the tea. Haha. Made in 19...
But that's none of my business.
And then there's the other one with like the Dark Side Kermit or whatever. You know.
The Emperor.
Yeah.
The Star Wars Emperor.
Star Wars Emperor Kermit, yeah. It was made in 1955 by Jim Henson, now property of Disney. I mean, come on, like what isn't property of Disney anymore?
Us.
Yeah, not us. We are not property of Disney.
For now.
It's Family Guy. Family Guy's property of Disney, right?
Yeah, it's a Fox property.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck.
yeah.
God, dude, someone needs to break Disney up. I know Donald Trump will do it. Joe Biden won't do it. But someone needs... What were you going to say about Joe?
I was going to say, Joe Biden won't do anything but call people fat.
Yeah. Joe Biden's not going to do anything but die. Brain failure.
Have you seen his new ads?
No.
They're not good.
Damn.
He's fumbling in his own pre-recorded ads.
That's classic Joe for you.
That's just Joe being Joe.
Yeah, what? Some kid on his campaign is convinced that he looks more relatable when he fumbles over his words for 13 minutes.
He reminds me of my grandpa.
He reminds me of my old racist grandpa. I love him.
We never could leave him alone. He'd fall over and get lost.
This ad was brought to you by Joe 20020020.
Text Joe to 30330. Tell him I sent you.
Alright, the next reference is to Uncle Vanya. It's a play by Anton Chekhov. He's about a professor and his second wife trying to sell the land where his first wife's brother lives. This guy also did The Cherry Orchard. I saw that one live. It was okay. I don't know. I don't know. Anton Chekhov just makes plays about Russia that's like... I feel like you have to... I mean... You have to know at least a little bit about Russian history to understand anything.
Yeah, Russian literature from that time is... There's some good stuff.
But it's also fucking hard.
Yeah, it's hard to read. It's hard to sit through.
Yeah, I was trying to read the brothers Karamazov or whatever. And that was rough because... They have patronyms in Russia, and they go by like they have their real name, their patronym, a diminutive version of their name that sometimes makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. Like I can't see how this is the diminutive of that. It's just fucking hard to deal with.
Yeah, in one of my classes last semester, we read The Death of Ivan Ilyich. or however that's pronounced. And it was a really good story, but all those patronyms are just... If there was no header and footnotes, you'd be totally fucking lost. As an English speaker with no knowledge of Russia and Russian naming conventions and any of that, you'd think these are new characters coming out of nowhere.
This is funny Russia for you.
Funny Russia. Funny poopy.
Alright, next reference is to Robert Mapplethorpe?
Let's go Mapplethorpe.
Yeah, Mapplethorpe. He was an American photographer. Most famous because he did pics of a homosexual male BDSM scenes in the 60s and 70s. And it sparked a debate about obscene artwork and the limits of free speech.
Gross.
Yeah.
And by that I mean things being labeled obscene.
Yeah, nothing's obscene.
If everything is obscene, then nothing is.
That's the plot of the Avengers 3.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Infinity War, that never happened.
That was all about obscenity.
It was all obscenity war.
Mm-hmm. Thanos snaps his fingers and destroys the First Amendment.
Thanos snaps and pictures of his spread gaping asshole show up on PBS everywhere.
Nah, it's the picture of him with his cock out. You know the one. You've seen it.
Oh, I've seen it. I have it saved somewhere. I don't think I do, actually. I've seen it a lot, though.
Oh, yeah. It's just veiny. Anyway, next reference to Reggie Jackson. He was a fantastic baseball player for multiple teams, including the Yankees. He won 6 pennants, whatever that means, and 5 World Series from 1967 to 1987, playing in 21 seasons.
Playing 21 Pilots.
Whoa. You like 21
right, yeah.
Pilots?
I don't know. I can't name any of their songs.
Dude, they got
So
Blurry Face and 21 Guns.
Stressed Out.
Yeah, Stressed Out. Boy, oh boy.
This guy's riding a big wheel.
Dude, I can do that too. You're not.
I want to ride a big wheel.
You're not special 21 Pilots.
Yeah. You know what? I hate this song already. I'm turning it off.
Fuck you, 22 Pilots.
And I'm not going to talk about 21 Pilots anymore.
Next reference.
I'm over it.
Walt Disney. I shouldn't have to do this, but you know him. He made Disney. He made Mickey Mouse. He also made some racism, just a little bit.
He just did a little bit of racism.
Yeah, you know, he just fucking around with Nazis, made a few racist cartoons. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not like he did a heckin' racism, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just needs to give him a little boop on the snoot for all that heckin' racism he did.
Yeah, he was a big heckin' chonker, I'll tell you that.
God, I mean, it's not Walt Disney's fault, but fuck Walt Disney. The world would be a better place without Disney's existence, and I'll stand by that.
Yeah. I'll back you up on that.
I mean,
we'll stand outside Disney HQ. We'll demand Bob Iger come out and fight us.
We can just throw like a Molotov through the window.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Disney made like Aladdin. That was pretty cool. Disney made Spectrobes, which I love, but like, it's not worth it. I'll sacrifice Spectrobes to do the timeline right.
Disney also made G-Force.
Fuck, no, I take it back. That outweighs all the racism.
You thought I was going to say Song of the South, didn't you? Well, I tricked you.
I had no idea.
Because we know that's bad. We know that's bad.
When are they putting Song of the South on Disney Plus?
They're not going to.
Why not?
But they've had it in Disneyland forever.
Yes.
Splash Mountain is from Song of the South.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I think Briar Rabbit is hanging out there.
Dude. What about the racist... What was the racist part? The crows? Or is that a different movie?
That's Dumbo.
Oh, okay.
They might also be in...
I'm sorry. I'm
Song
having
of the
trouble
South.
keeping track of all the racist incidents.
Yeah. Wow. For some reason, I thought this was earlier than 1946. But it's not. Hey, did that Dumbo remake come out?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was last year.
Damn.
That was over a year ago. Whoops. Anyway, yeah, The Crows are Dumbo. Song of the South is a whole bunch of other stuff.
Damn.
I think, didn't Nikki watch it recently?
I think probably. We can get him on the episode, have him talk about his favorite racist moments in it.
Yeah, Nikki's top 5 racist moments. Song of the South. Number 5!
That's a reference.
Uncle Remus.
No one get until maybe ever.
Yeah, no one's gonna get that reference.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even a good impression. I'm so sorry.
Next reference. Joe Bazooka. He's the main character.
Bazooka Joe.
Yeah, he's in the comics of the Bazooka Bubblegum. They discontinued those in 2012, though, so sorry to all the Joe Bazooka fans out there, but he's dead now.
Cowards.
Bitches, bitches, bitches.
Bitches and cowards. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what you're singing.
I don't know either. Next reference. Hillary Clinton. You know her. You love her. President of the United States, Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Hillary Girl Power Clinton.
At the time, I don't know if she had been. I mean, I guess when they were making this, she hadn't been elected as Senator of New York, but she was running as Senator of running for Senator of New York.
Mm-hmm.
So make a little tee-hee reference about her being. She'll clean up New York City.
Haha, she won't.
She didn't.
Never did.
Yeah, only Michael Bloomberg, our hero, can clean up New York City.
Our hero, Michael Bloomberg.
God, remember when Michael Bloomberg was running for president?
That feels like fucking 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't help that, like, the Democratic primaries were pretty fucky. Pete Buttigieg dropping out is the fastest the winner of the Iowa caucus has ever dropped out before.
That's so fucked up. That fucking New York subway pizza rat looking motherfucker, bitch.
Yeah. Obama gave him some phone calls and told him to drop out.
Hey, now, listen here. That's it. That's all he had to say. Then Pete was like,
black guy!
Black guy on my phone.
He throws his phone into the wall and screams. How'd he get in there?
Just in his racism, he inadvertently did what he wanted him to do.
All part of Obama's master plan. Alright, next reference is to Murphy Brown. It's a sitcom from 1988 to 98. Then it got a one-season revival in 2018 before it got canceled.
Yeah, my mom watched that.
Nice. It's about Murphy Brown, who's a former alcoholic anchor for a news magazine, but the people love her. And there's an episode where she's becomes a single mom, and it gets criticized by Dan Quayle, George H.W. Bush's VP. And then they cut up what he was saying and make it seem like in universe he was criticizing Murphy Brown. And that's why it was like, oh, Peter, I love it when you get so topical, just like Murphy Brown.
Murphy?
What I thought was pretty ironic about it is they're basically criticizing Murphy Brown for what they do. Like, they criticize Murphy Brown for being boring and they just, like, say references to modern things. But literally all Family Guy is, like, 90% of the time is just making references to, like, 60s, 70s, and 80s sitcoms that no one fucking cares about anymore.
That is 99.9% the Family Guy writer's room.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that was like a self-aware dig either. I think they just didn't realize the hypocrisy in that one.
No, that whole writer's room is definitely just like that subreddit, Does Anyone Else? And like r/nostalgia. Does anyone remember Uncle Remus? I remember that. Does anyone remember
Racism?
John Belushi? Oh, no way, I remember John Belushi.
Oh. I like r/unpopular opinions. And it's saying, well, like, there are like two kinds of posts. It's like, do anyone like to wipe... is it unpopular to like to wipe your butt after you poop? And then the other kind of posts are like, is it unpopular to think black people are subhuman?
That sub goes so hard, so fast in every direction.
Like, there's like one good post for like 6 posts that's just like conservative affirmation. They're like, no, you're not the only one who think blacks are subhuman. Or like, no, women shouldn't have rights. You're right.
Does anyone else think women are a little loud at the movie theater? No way, I think that too. They're so loud.
And someone's like, as a woman, I agree. I am pretty loud at the movie theater. And then you go through their post history, like 2 days ago, like, yeah, as a black man, I do agree that we are black or some shit.
Yeah, I do agree that we are black. I mean, I'm a white woman. Damn it.
Shit, fuck.
Delete the account. Serpentine.
But yeah, r/unpopular opinion sucks.
Yeah, it's fucking dog shit. You know what's not dog shit, though, is relationships and relationship advice.
Yeah. Honestly, I barely even go on Reddit now. I'm just following like r/relationships and relationship advice, and am I the asshole? And I get all the funny content right on Twitter.
Me too. And that's what Twitter's all about. Just having a good time, no stress.
Yeah, no racists.
Just me, no racists, just me, my friends, and people reposting Reddit content so I don't have to go on Reddit, even though I do go on Reddit for a few subreddits every fucking day.
Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, that's where I get all my Dota content. So, like...
Yeah. That's where I get my comic book content.
Damn. You don't got the comic book boys group chat bopping?
That's right, baby. We the comic boys.
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo, comic boy.
That brings us to our next reference to Kate Moss. She's a model.
My favorite superhero.
Yeah. She's a model who rose to fame in the mid-90s as part of Heroin Chic. And she was noted for how thin she was and helped push forward the idea of size 0 fashion. So, like, women, if you're out there and you want to blame someone for the unrealistic beauty expectations, just blame Kate Moss. It's all her fault.
Yeah, Kate Moss. I remember you. Who are you?
I don't.
I don't either. She looks familiar.
Oh, yeah.
That's not my scene, though. Or my era.
Yeah. Gross, you do heroin? Yucky.
Ha, yucky heroin. That's a drug.
Is Kate Moss still alive? Is she doing good? Or was she actually on heroin?
Yeah, no, she's alive.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's probably not her fault about size 0 fashion, but, like, you know.
Kate Moss regrets her fashion mantra, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, 9 years later.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's Kate Moss.
So maybe you can blame her. It seems like she's blaming herself.
As long as she regrets it, that's fine. I think.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think that's how this all works.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next reference is to Princess Diana. She was the wife of Prince Charles. She was a beloved activist. She shook hands with someone who had AIDS back when they thought like you could get AIDS from shaking someone's hand.
Although let's be real, if you could get AIDS that way, she would have been massively irresponsible.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
It would have been a different story if it's like, wow, Princess Diana shook hands with someone who had AIDS and she died of AIDS.
Yeah, instead of dying in a horrific car crash.
Yeah. And allegedly, I heard some speculation that she didn't actually die in a car crash in 1997, but she was actually killed by the British nobility because she was going to expose that they're all pedophiles.
I completely believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say it was true. I wasn't there. But if it was true, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest.
Yeah, I mean, Prince Charles or whoever was in Epstein's Black Book, so...
It's true.
Old bitch. I don't know if it's the same guy, because they're... Honestly, who fucking cares about the royalties' names?
Yeah, they all fucking blend together to me.
But did you see the picture of the Queen and her husband? And her husband just looks like a fucking ghoul.
Yeah, that's because during quarantine he hasn't had access to any children. It's really taking a toll on him.
I need the children.
He's going through children withdrawal.
Wifey, bring me the children. Wifey.
Please.
Wifey. I need my kitties. Wifey. I need their fingers.
Anyway, speaking of Epstein, is it true that you were also in his black book?
A man with my name was, but it wasn't me.
A man with your name
God.
and your address?
Yeah, my name, my address, and my social, but it wasn't me.
Okay, just checking. That's fine.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just I'm trying to move past that. It's like Shaggy said, she caught me on the counter. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
She caught me buck naked. It wasn't me.
She caught me buck naked, banging on the Lolita Express. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I swear to God, it wasn't me. Hey, if you're listening here, it was not me.
It wasn't him. Anyway, next reference to the Flintstones. It's a Hanna-Barbera anime. If you remember, Seth MacFarlane worked at Hanna-Barbera before making Family Guy. It ran from 1960 to 1966. Was the longest running and most successful cartoon until The Simpsons.
I love the simp.
Yeah.
Seth
if you've
was
never seen the Flintstones, they're funny cavemen, and they don't have cars, they just run.
Seth was actually going to work on a reboot of it, but that never went anywhere. That was like 10 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. I was actually kind of looking forward to it, because that is his lineage.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Flintstones, but working at Hanna-Barbera. So I'm always going to wonder what that show was going to look like. What could have been.
Would look just like Family Guy, baby.
Barney!
Alright, next reference is to Scott Hamilton. He was a figure skater and gold medalist in the Olympics in 1984. He does backflips. And he was also in an episode of King of the Hill.
That I don't remember that, but that sounds
too bad.
That sounds right.
Yeah, he did sick flips, which are against the rules, but people like the flips, so we do the flips.
Funny man do the flips.
Next one is Big Bird. He's a Sesame Street character. He's 8 feet tall, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, he is Big Bird.
Yeah, he's a big old yellow bird in Sesame Street, which is children's programming. Yeah, Sesame Street's still around. Yeah, you know Big Bird, you know Sesame Street.
It's on HBO.
Yeah, that's where Sesame Street should be.
Yeah,
I love
that's
to
where the
pay a
titties are at.
$15 a month subscription fee to show my kid Big Bird.
And I love to pay nothing to watch it for free a year later.
Ooh.
I don't know how big the gap actually is, but it is something ridiculous, I think.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm just going to teach my kid how to pirate TV shows when he's like 5 years old.
It's a slippery slope, though, because then you end up like me. I was using shit like Kazaa in 2001, 2002.
Well, yeah, but it'll be safer, because I'll teach him not to use Kazaa.
I don't think Kazaa's even still around.
Better not be. Yeah, I'm just going to teach him how to pirate stuff, because, like, I'm not paying for cable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not paying for cable now.
Yeah, I'll give him, like, a little external hard drive. It'll probably be, like, a 40 terabyte hard drive at that point. Load it up with all his favorite shows, be like, hey, show your friends this shit. You know, he'll be the coolest kid at school.
Yeah, hey, you fucking pussy, look at this. Get off Netflix.
Yeah. Get off Netflix, bitch. I got all the shows downloaded. HD, baby.
Get off Netflix, bitch. I got House of Cards right here.
He's just got, like, tons of porn loaded on there showing all his friends.
Just like Peter Griffin.
Just like the last episode.
Oh, man, life really does imitate art, huh?
Alright, next reference is to Magnolia. It's a epic psychological drama directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. It starred Tom Cruise, who received awards for his performance. And Cruise applied for the role because he liked Boogie Nights, which we talked about, I think, last episode, maybe 2 episodes ago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the final... do you have more to say about this?
No, I was going to ask if this is the last one.
This is the final reference. It is to Calvin Klein himself. So Calvin Klein, you know him, you love him. You've probably worn a pair of his underwear before. He founded the Calvin Klein fashion brand in 1968. He also does non-underwear fashion, but like, who really cares, to be honest?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, Calvin Klein is not on the register. It's like Versace, Louis, Off-White, shit like that people care about. Yeah. Gucci.
Bitch, my bag is Gucci.
You have anything Gucci?
Yeah,
you got any designer on you?
Dude, I don't even have any Calvins.
Damn, I think I got some Calvins somewhere. I think I might. Wait, hold 1 second. Let me inspect something. Never mind. I'm wearing right. Tommy Hilfiger, the other man's name on my underwear.
I'm wearing MeUndies.
Whoa. This episode not brought to you by MeUndies.com.
No, maybe someday, because I genuinely love this product.
Too bad.
But not right now.
Too bad, dude.
Yeah, too bad.
Too bad. I don't fucking care.
Please sponsor us, MeUndies.
This episode, however, is brought to you by Honey.
Honey? That's sweet, bro.
God, that'd be such a sick transition if we actually had an ad.
That would, yeah, maybe someday. No. And then we'll learn improv, and we'll be good at this, and then we'll have listeners, and sometimes we'll also make money. But
not now, baby.
Right now, no, we're not good at anything, and we don't have any listeners, and we are in the red.
We're gonna be in the red for a while, dude. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah. We'll never be in the black.
Yeah.
We'll never be in the black. Anyway.
Life sucked. But yeah, that was the last reference. So that were all the references for it. No, actually, that was not all the references to this episode. There are some like Van Gogh, Rembrandt, and shit. Who fucking cares?
They're artists. Art, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, who cares? It's art.
So, going back directly to the plot of the episode, in one of Chris's paintings, he draws his father as a cat, I believe. Was it a dog?
Yeah. It was a cat.
Is that a persona? Does that count? Did furries exist yet?
Furries definitely existed. Furries existed for a while before the internet.
Prove it.
Adam actually has a little furry comic. Not a fetish thing. I'm making this sound terrible.
Yeah.
And not good for Adam. Not like there's anything to be ashamed of for being a furry, but it's this early mid-90s furry comic with anthropomorphic characters, and I don't even know what the plot is. The cover's kind of horny, but the inside is not.
Yeah.
At all.
Looking at this, for the furry fandom started off like its nascent self as part of the underground comics movement of the 1970s.
I believe it.
Yeah, but the concept of a furry emerged in 1980.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's the best decade.
That's pretty fucked up. Sorry, this is also the sleepy cast. We're both really sleepy tonight.
Yeah, unaffiliated with Sleepy Cabin.
Yeah.
We're sleepy boys.
Mm-hmm. Fucked up. Well, yeah. So do you think that was supposed to be a reference to a persona, or is it just sort of unintentional?
No, that's just Chris being silly. Because they're all his dad, but then that's his dad as a kitty.
Yeah, as a furry kitty.
Most kitties are furry.
Shit, you're right.
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby. That's what I say when Stewie shoots the gun. Like he did in this episode. And it shoots him back because of the recoil.
That was pretty funny. Was that your favorite joke?
I think it might have been. Yeah, I enjoyed it. A lot of the comedy in Family Guy does, or a lot of the like comedic lines don't always hold up because some of it's referential and some of it is just like styles of comedy that hasn't aged well. But the slapstick stuff still slaps. So,
It still slaps stick.
Like a baby getting blown back by a shotgun, that's pretty funny regardless of what it is.
Yeah, physical comedy it not only transcends time, it transcends barriers.
Yeah, it also transcended right through Stewie's body, shattering his bones.
He's got hollow bones like a bird.
Rest in peace, Stewie.
Rip Stewie. God, I wish you were dead now.
Oh my god. Dude, you know what I realized I haven't talked about this entire episode?
What's
the
that?
motherfucking Brian Griffin RPer who's been in my DMs.
Is he still there?
Yes, dude, he's still... Okay. So, at the request of my friends, I joined a Discord talking about Family Guy to promote the Funnycast, right? I don't think this has anything to do with the Funnycast. Hopefully I don't offend this kid here. Well, I really don't care if I do. But some kid started asking me if I wanted to DM with him. And his name was Brian Griffin. And you know, at first I was going to say, no, I don't want fucking DM with this kid. Or, not DM, fuck, RP with this kid. Or roleplay. But I'm like, you know what, it'll probably be a funny story on the podcast, or at least a funny story to my friends, so might as well. Then, this kid hits me with the fucking bombshell of, is NSFW RP okay with you? I don't even say yes to this. He just starts, like, he's like, alright, what character do you want to be? I tried to be Kanye West, he wouldn't let me. I tried to be Joe Swanson, he also wouldn't let me. So finally, I settled on being the giant chicken. And I wanted to see just, like, how stupid of an RP I could make before this kid, like, stops me. So I turned the chicken into, like, this anime OC with, like, hellfire powers. Who says edgy stuff. And has, like, cool lines. And, like, I summoned, like, a motorcycle at one point. Just to get into an epic fight with Peter Griffin. And there, we had a massacre at the Drunken Clam where I, as the chicken, kill myself, leaving Brian looking like the sole perpetrator of the crime, where Brian is then shot to death by Joe and the police. And then this kid's like, actually, I'm not dead, I'm just dying, can you take me to the vet? And then he tried to have sex with me while I was playing his lowest, but then I had him put down instead. And then I'm like, okay, this kid won't want to RP with me again, but he's still at it. Okay, I shouldn't have been taunting him like this, but like, he messaged me afterwards. He messaged me that day, do you want to RP? Do you want to RP? I'm like, no. And he keeps asking me. I said, no, not really. And then he says the next day, do you want to RP at like 8 a.m.? And I respond at like 11 p.m. saying, yeah. And I just ignore him for another day. And then I say, sorry, I just woke up. And then that's the last thing I said to him. He's just been spamming me. Every day he's been messaging. Oh, shit. Oh, today actually was the first day he hasn't messaged me.
Oh, no. Is he okay?
I hope so.
You should...
Yeah, he like asked me, says, are you there? He's like, hello? And then he spams me. I'm just gonna say.
You should ask him if he's okay.
I just respond with, hey.
Hey, you up?
Hey, you up? Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's a kid. He didn't say his name. We also did not have any sort of erotic role-playing. I just want to state on the record, I did not have cyber sex with this child.
Good.
But he just comes across like a kid in just, like, everything. So, like, I think it's a pretty safe bet. He's either a kid or he's trying to catch me as a pedophile. But neither of these are working, motherfucker. I will not have sex with you, and I will not let you catch me.
I will not have sex with you, and I will not let you entrap me into having sex with you.
Son of a bitch.
You piece of shit.
So yeah, do you think I should RP with the kid again?
Definitely, it's good content.
What should I do? Give me an idea for how I should take this next RP then.
I think you should keep trying to be Kanye or Joe.
Okay.
Realistically, Joe, because Kanye is not a character. I think you should play it straight. Like, be real.
Okay.
But also keep blocking his advances because he obviously wants to do some ERP as Brian with Lois.
Right, of course. Who doesn't?
Yeah, and let's be real, he's just sticking true to the character right there.
Yeah, true. That is Brian's character arc.
Mm-hmm. And I think you play it straight, but you try to make it boring. Like, you try to make it an actual early episode of Family Guy. And so I need you and this kid to basically plot out an entire original episode.
You're just using
So
me,
that-
this child, for content.
I am,
Epic.
and I also want to see what episode you guys can churn out.
Okay, I'll tell the kid that we're gonna do a full episode of Family Guy together.
Good.
Yeah. We'll
And no funny business, huh?
what does that mean? I'm not gonna have sex with the kid
Good.
for the second and hopefully last time. I will not and have not had sex with any children.
Well, good.
Yeah. God, this is gonna age poorly in like 20 years.
This is. I'm gonna say this already aged pretty poorly.
And it did not. I haven't had sex with any kids.
That's not why.
Why is it?
It's just it's a poor time to be making those jokes. Princess Diana died for this.
Chris D'Elius is about to die for it too.
Oh no.
He's gonna get pushed
Oh,
down the
it's-
stairs and killed, just like his character in You.
No. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of him. He's always looked like a fucking
Lord help me,
bag.
if I ever become a pedophile, you can push me down the stairs and kill me. And that's on God.
Lord help me if I ever become Chris D'Elia.
Push me right down them stairs.
That's on God. That's on God.
Dude, dying from falling downstairs, just like normal set of stairs, would probably be pretty fucking awful.
It'd probably be super fucking embarrassing.
Oh, definitely, dude. Especially if someone left like a banana peel right in front of the stairs, and you just fucking slipped and ate shit on it and died.
What if the banana peel is what saves your life, though?
Fuck, how would it save my life?
You slip, and you actually go flying forward a bit, and it's that momentum that saves you from
Oh, okay.
like crushing your head on the stairs.
So instead of rolling, I just like stumble forward, and then like I'm just floating in the air, and I look down, it's like, uh-oh, and I fall into the stair.
Yeah, you Wile E. Coyote your way into falling down the stairs.
And surviving.
And surviving. Yeah, you leave a little nice impact point that's just your outline.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom of the stairs.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to roleplay with this kid anymore, because it keeps whenever I talk about how the kid wants to have sex with me, it's like, well, are you a pedophile? It's like, no, I'm not a fucking pedophile. I'm just here for some good content.
Also, I think you might be reading into it a little bit. I don't think this kid wants to have some erotic roleplay with
He
you.
literally asked.
I
He
think he's
literally
just
asked me
messing
if
with
NSFW work was okay, and then he asks if Lois and
That could mean
Brian can
anything.
get some alone time and a DNA sample.
That could be anything. That could be a
It's
cheat.
not everything. He wanted to come. He wanted to come, dude.
You don't know that. DNA could be anything. That could be a hair.
If it was
be a
anything
skin.
else, then why couldn't the doctor take the DNA sample, huh?
Doctor-patient confidentiality.
What? That's not.
Lois is a doctor.
Lois is not a doctor.
I don't think that's been established in the canon yet.
No, not. Yeah, maybe later, but not yet.
She could be a doctor if she wanted to. She's pretty smart.
Yeah, well, too bad. She isn't a doctor. Yeah, no, that kid
She might
wanted
be.
to have sex with me, and I didn't let him do it because I didn't let him do it for multiple reasons, but foremost amongst them is that he's a child.
I didn't want to erotic roleplay with that kid. Here's why.
Here's why. Number one, he's a kid. Number two, he's still a child.
Number 3, Brian and Lois? Come on.
Oh, wow, that's so immersion breaking. What if I find out that he's like 40 years old and he just types like that?
Then I would... he probably is 40 years old because he wants to ERP Lois and Brian.
No, dude, he's definitely a child.
Well, you'll have to do some research next time on the
I
Family
mean,
Guy
I don't
Funnycast.
have to. I can just block this kid and move on.
My content farm.
This is all gonna be.
I need this.
This is all gonna be used in like 8 years as proof that I'm a pedophile. I don't need this in my life.
Yeah, you're gonna get canceled in 8 years for Family Guy roleplay. Be real. Come on, just do it.
Oh, I'm not having sex with the kid. You can't.
That's not what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I'm asking. That is so far from what I'm
So
asking.
what are you asking?
I just want you to roleplay an entire episode of Family Guy.
Fine.
An original
Fine,
episode
but
of Family Guy.
if the kid tries to have sex with me, I'm blocking him.
Okay, yeah, end it.
Yeah.
Just
God.
right then
I'm being
and
fucking
there.
sexually harassed by a 12-year-old. I fucking hate it here.
Oh, get over yourself. It happens to everybody.
Oh yeah, does it? Huh?
No, I'm making that up.
Good. Hey, dude, what if 12-year-olds were the biggest predators in the world?
That's the Family Guy Funnycast. Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next week. When I'm in
See you
jail.
next week. I won't be.
You will be. I got an audio confession of you saying you want me to have sex with the kid.
Oh, no.
For content. What is that sound like, bucko?
Sounds like a mistrial to me. I know a guy.
Damn. Alright, thank you for listening to the Funnycast. I'm not a pedophile, but I am your host, Sean, and you can find me on Twitter at BinchGod.
I don't like these jokes.
They're not joking. I don't want people to think I'm a pedophile.
That okay. I'm your other host, Joe.
It wasn't a joke, but it was a sick-ass transition.
It was. Gotta admit.